graduating senior at SR High School. My project is the object detection glasses. And the reason why I chose this project is because through my volunteer work as a guide dog raiser, I have interacted with many people who are visually impaired, and they struggle to identify the objects in their everyday lives. Therefore, I wanted to create glasses that could help them with this task. The way I created these glasses is using a Raspberry Pi, which is like a very small compacted computer, a camera, an earpiece, and the glasses. And I used a pre-trained machine learning model, which is very good at detecting objects. And this model was tested using labeled data, and then once it gets the picture, it runs it through this model, and it classifies it as something within its data set. So I'm now going to do a demonstration for everyone. Pass me a water bottle, please. Thank you. So normally the user would actually wear the earpiece, but for the sake of demonstration, I'm going to just hold it up to the microphone so that you guys can all hear the classification. So here you see a live feed. Everyone say hi. You see a live feed of what I can see right now. And so I'm going So as you can hear, so as you saw, it took the text that was white and then it changed to green when it had a correct classification. The reason why I did this is because the model is set so that when it detects objects with a score above 50%, a confidence score, this means that the model is above 50% sure that this object is that specific object. It then changes the text to green, sends it through a text-to-speech model, which takes that classification, changes it to sound, and sends it through the earpiece that the user is wearing. So I had a lot of challenges when making this project. Rishi explained earlier that my entire project broke this week. My SD card actually got corrupted 3 different times, so I had to start from scratch 3 whole times. And in the moment, I was extremely upset and I felt very defeated when this happened. But actually, this setback allowed me to look at my project with a new lens and start completely over with a fresh idea and a fresh vision of what I wanted this project to be. And I actually came out with a user interface that was more clean and accessible for someone to use. Another challenge that I had was downloading new software. Some of my libraries, which is like pre-written code that people can utilize, some of those libraries were not really compatible with each other, and so I had to change them all to be compatible with each other, which took a very long time and ended up not really being helpful because my SD card got corrupted. If I were to expand this project, I would love to add a text recognition module onto this glasses so that it can recognize text from someone who is visually impaired and then also read that text into the earpiece. I would also love to make it more mobile. As you can see, it kind of needs a whole setup, and that's not so ideal for someone to be walking around with, so I would love to make it more portable. BlueStamp has taught me a lot of lessons, and one of the most important lessons, which I've spoken about already, is that setback is not failure. And it is important to recognize that when you are set back, you should not just quit and give up, but rather you should look at your project with a different lens and a different idea of how can I improve this based on what I did before? How can I make this even better than the version that I did before? Also, I have learned how the mechanics and the software